key.
That's true. That's true.
And so if that person that signed on with info at the NKL, please hosting permission again, please, or off and log back on. I don't know anybody else. No, we sometimes sign our name. It's hard for me to know.
I think this is only Gloria can come to TNKL info.
Okay.
Password, I'm here. Janine.
Usually I can get it back if I get the key, but I didn't get around to getting the key number, so. Hold on with info at BPL, could you please log off just for a minute and then log on? I don't know if they're listening.
In or no name?
Then I can't record.
Yeah, no, we know that. Yeah, we'll be patient. She will do that. Okay, it's okay. We wait a little bit.
I'm curious if I can figure out a way to take it back. Take it back, but I have to know the key.
They have to click on their name and just host change. And they click on host change and it comes to you.
Right. The number? Is that what you're looking for? The meeting? No. See here with
okay, let me see.
Meeting info.
Okay, I don't need something.
I am the host, Geshe. It'll give me a key number here, and it's the one I can switch. If I want to switch back to, but now I can't.
Yeah.
Because I didn't copy it down.
I can give you the meeting number.
That doesn't work.
That's not
No.
it. Okay.
If we leave, then host,
If we can go back on, maybe that should. Okay.
You
Log off, and then you'll all have to log back on. Please log on as host.
yeah. Okay. Today they will talk. Someone came, which is from Tibet. He's a doctor. So I think in November 5th, we're making program to him here test for our game. Okay, it's page 75. where there's talking. The topic is the defining characteristic of a student who rely upon the teacher. Okay. I think Lamaba not say clearly, but also the student just like a teacher have like a grade, medium, and then what called small, right? So what each one is here, the 5 characteristics talks here, right? The 3 characteristic is Shantideva, or not Shantideva, what called on the 4 understand that talk directly, the 3 characteristics, and then Chandrakriti of this 4 understand that adding 2 more, right? Respect and then patience, focusing. It's 2 adding, and then it will be becoming 5 characteristic, right? One is if student not have that all the 5 characteristics, all student is all desirable is not necessary. I'm saying that it's right. Some intelligent, some are not intelligent, and they don't tell them you should be intelligent, right? So therefore, it's the second Pujan Rinpoche, right? Pujan Rinpoche saying people have added all these 5 characteristics. At least if they have some kind of what called understandable, right? The understanding, not like a dog faculty. So understanding with the faith is also okay to becoming like a definition of student or disciple, right? And someone do not have that understanding with faculty, at least it needs like a fact. It's also just using Dharma, even you're not understanding, right? So if you use Dharma with your admiring and faith, you will accumulating merit. You're accumulating merit. That's said. Therefore, from the student side, also has 3 different type of student, right? As a teacher, right? The first one is the best one is who has this all 5 characteristics, and then second one, if people do not have that 5 characteristics, then okay, whoever have a faith, and then like a how is it? With faith. When we talk, they understand. They understand, right? So the understanding with faith, and then the last one, at least a faith, strong faith, right? And then it's okay. That's the same. And now here, the top 3 characteristics: non-partisan, intelligent, and then diligent. Okay. That also not enough that you have that 5 characteristic, right? Also, the no obscurations, like I say, 3 part, right? The 3 part. You a little bit think back when we talk like how to listening Dharma teaching, and then it's 5 what called 3 4, and then 5 6 verticals. 6 ideas, and 3 4 talks, right? still also it needed. When we talk here, the three more characteristics, it's talking based on that. And then General Rinpoche also some important, if you could know, it's talk about 13 things, but the behavior listening Dharma, the peace talks in Lamrim, right? Also, without the fault, and then sometimes the desire for thinking, like I say, king. Earlier they have a king, right? And then when king's sons come here, and then I'm king's son, and the teacher is nothing, having kind of pride. Like example, the man is saying, you listening Dhamma with your on the pride. This is also fault. You know, we should remove this all the fault things, right? And build that characteristic, and then right. So this is the fault, having the pride. Also, have like say teacher and 10 or like 20 disciples here. Here it's go more side, being more side to some of the students, and other students are not happy. That's having also fault. Right? So the teacher, whatever, like go whoever side. But in the word, what you get benefit? That's the important, right? Just listening to your word, what you getting benefit from that? This is important. So you think, oh, teacher bias, or doing this is nicer, or that is not nice. So this you to continuous listening, isn't it? Makes you happy. Then how listening continues? How you can listening happily? No way. So this also say here obscuration, right? And and then I mentioned that Dharma teaching tribe that then is unattractive. That person is morality is not good. That person is this. The 5 things, right? Lamrim talks. Do you remember that? So that's 5 things. Lamrim said, you listening Dharma teaching with this 5 thought, right? It's not attractable. It's not morality is not good. It's bad and this bad and this bad. Or small or long or tall or right, it doesn't matter. So the one thing here saying, yeah, actually it says 13 things, but remember all the threefold, 6 yeah, and then news talks like when you're listening Dharma teaching, and then not describe. This is not attractable, therefore I'm not listening Dharma. They are so tall, therefore I'm not listening Dharma. They are so small, I'm not listening Dharma. You know, earlier, one lady, I don't know that the Gaelic saying, friend who works in Whole Foods, so wants to attend the meditation class. Imagination is, who leads meditation is with skin, you know, so yoga practitioner. She came here, she saw us, very tough guy, right? Tough one, right? Like, oh, your meditation teacher is very tough, very big. So that's what she's saying. And then, and after that, she did not come. So that's a bad reason, right? but she have to focus how she meditate and what lead meditating and what meditate on. So they need focus. She seeing my body and then how she imagine. So yeah, that's happening. That's happening. Therefore, um, us it's not happening, but it's danger that the morality practice is not good, right? Oh, this teacher is so angry, and this teacher is what's the bias, doing something to someone nice to other, not doing something nice to other. So that it's dropping to you to continuously listening, teaching, and then learning more. Therefore, you have to stay away from that kind of thought. These are the fault, right? Remember all this fault, and based on that, and then it's saying, should we have the characteristic? Then you will become a best disciple, right? If not, at least find understand with the fact. As also again talking is based on that the things, and the finally at least it's saying at least the disciple should have a faith. That's the thing, okay? Yeah. I, who is endowed with the three qualities, suitable, suitable to lead teaching. He also said that if you have all those qualities, these qualities, the good quality of one who instruct you in the teaching will appear as a good qualities, not as a fault. In attendance, look at the page 76. To such a fully qualified person, a good of follow listener will also appear as good qualities and not as fault. He said in Chandrakirti commentary, the of Chandra text, 400 stanza. So that you, the listener, do not have all these defining characteristics of suitable, right? Recipient of the, then the influence of your own fault will cause even an extremely pure teacher who is in the teaching to appear to have a fault, right? That's I think it's what called change. Well, at the beginning, how you viewing that teacher and how you listening, and it will change you learn more or nothing. For two people, they say how they know the Dharma's teaching and initiations. And everything Dharma talking here, they say, oh, right. Never investigate it. Without investigated, they agreed everything, right? So, and if there are some no monks talking, then go. Even it happened in our Balakopi earlier that the experiment decided that the monks Geshe go to the layperson community and teach. Because so they decided to go teach, and then I'm in first camp, and then I saw like a 40-50 attendants, and then I hear that if they not attend the teaching, they will pay $50, 50 rupees. Yeah. Therefore, they came because they don't need to pay 50 rupees. Attention for Dharma, So all 50 people are the same like this. Most are they came here because ordered this government, ordered by exile government, and also punishment if not attend. So then the motivation is not really interesting there. Motivation is some kind of losing, and they will not hear anything, or they are interesting, right? So here the motivation is very important. Giving us an example here, right? So the people who are really famous, like the professor, right? The professor, and the very educated person who don't have a name that professor, right? And to here, same things. People will hear or hear that have a little big title, no title. Then things, right? It's change. If your vision is not on like it says here, what called unparticipatory, what do you call? Unparticipatory, yeah, unparticipatory needed, right? Unparticipatory needed. Not then if you beginning your motivation is, oh, this is professor, it should be like a nice teaching. This is not professor, I don't know. So change you a lot when you, at the moment when you hear that teaching. The Geshe, one monk who in Japan, he didn't have a title Geshe, but education is more than Geshe, Karamba, right? So he wrote book, or he had a lot of student, but he didn't title the Geshe. So that is uneducated, right? Do not follow the title. Do not follow that how people describe it. When teaching, just focus on what comes to you. Better teaching, better close eyes, then you will not see whatever the teacher's behavior, right? You only hear that the word and the meaning instructed. So isn't that right? Doesn't this whoever, at the beginning we talked like the 4 reliable or 4 unreliable. This right? Very important. 4 reliable. You should know that, or remind it to you the way 4 reliable or important unreliable. All that the person is not reliable, right? The person word is reliable, isn't it? The person is not reliable. The person help him who has a high rank, the high very famous people can be, isn't it? If it wasn't titled, you will not see any wrong there. You will not hear any wrong there. You hear everything perfect. And then you fall, right? So that's very important. Investigate, hear the word, and investigate. That's the same. So the person is not reliable. Their word is reliable. So that's important. So non-partisans actually talking that. Non-partisans. And more deeper, uh, as I'm saying, when you hearing the Buddhism, right? Don't listen that I'm Buddhist. More, you will be not the non-partisans. You will be more. You are becoming more part of the Buddhist, and then I should accept Buddha said. That Buddha said I should accept. That Buddha said I should accept. That's also not good idea, right? Partisans. Of course, you shouldn't have clinging on your religions, not not anger to other few religions. So you're the person here who wants to liberate from suffering. And what me to liberate from suffering, right? What practice is helping from suffering? That's only you need to focus. Doesn't matter what religion, doesn't matter what person, doesn't matter whatever things, right? So this is things. So when you're listening Dharma, you should like, oh, I am Buddhist. You would become non-partisans. Sense? So motivation, you can test yourself. The motivation at the beginning, motivation or how you view it, it's a big change. It's different. It's change you big things, right? Always try to stay non-partisan is the best. That's good. Then you can learn no anger or because they're not on their own religious, right? So and is non-partisan is here. It's possible. It's for us. It's happening possible. Or what you like, you don't like. It's non-partisan. It isn't, right? They're only following what I like. Also that what you like, what you don't like. The decision comes from where, right? Decisions comes from your own side. It comes from your inner education, inner realizations, or decision comes from your teacher. Think that, right? The difference I like it comes from your education and then inner insight. Then it will be thinkable, right? That it's reliable. The decision comes from that I feel good. I do not feel good. It's the feel not reliable, right? You feel good, not feel good is not reliable. Therefore, if something comes from there, then more what you feel good, it is non-partisan then. So a decision, as I said, decision comes from more inside with the reason. That is possible. It's non-partisan, right? That's the danger. Then the danger. It's more danger than listening Dharma but I'm thinking I'm a Buddhist, right? That's not that much danger. It's still you will think things, but you Dharma that I like it because I feel good. I don't like it because I don't feel good. It's wrong. Okay? It's like a non-sin. It is danger for us to have. It's possible to happen with us, isn't it? It's very possible. Yeah. Look at the Milarepa is an example, and then there are many disciples. The decision never comes from their own side. Completely on whatever Marpa said, listen, right? Marpa said, build that. and he built it, and then said, "This is not good." Put. He did it. Rebuild it. He did it. And again, say put back. He did it. Only follow the master, the Marpa, right? So whatever he did not come from his own way. Sometimes he get fell, right? So he too much sad because learned too much and still not receiving teaching and initiations. And then Baba's wife much having empathy to him, and then him to send some other teachers. And that decision comes from that Marva's wife. And then the other teacher is also Marva's student. Then he caught it. Also he felt it. He had to come back again, continuous listen to Marva. So this is the one example how we decided. And so degeneration time at that time is completely qualified, isn't it? It is Buddha. Marva is qualified, completely qualified. And then Lamrim is saying at degeneration time we define the very qualified teacher. And 10 qualities, or even not than 5, even not that 1, 4. Still, we have to follow their decisions, but with immediately agree. Now, we need some kind of analyze, investigate, analyze. And again, Lamrim said, in instructions, it's like associated with valuable teaching, then you can follow. If it's not associated with the valuable teaching, then you can just leave it. That's valid. Yeah, valid. You know? So that's the Lamrim said, right? Do you remember that? Lamrim said that. So therefore, that generation time when to teach, and then you said, I don't feel good, therefore I'm not listening, therefore not following, right? So you think that, I have to listening because I don't know what is the path to achieving enlightenment, right? Therefore, it should be path. But what I can do is I'm listening, get wisdom, and then investigate with the other texts, and compare, investigate, analyzing. It's all the with the Buddha's teaching and valid commentary. Then you follow. This is the path for enlightenment. Right? So, the middle time, only follow the master. It's worked. Right? Finally, he didn't. Because very much qualified. At the duration time, we could find that qualified teacher, but the degeneration time, we need more careful. Not as like a Melaruba. Just listening, right? So keep it and meditate, test. So then see something you like valuable, and then follow. That's what we need to do. So it's that topic comes from like an unpartisan, right? Unpartisan nature that your decisions I like, I don't like because I feel good, I don't feel good. It's completely partisan, not unpartisan. Okay, this is not unpartisan. You follow, say I feel good, therefore I'm listening. I don't feel good, I'm not listening. Is not unpartisan. Unpartisan should be more from your goal, right? Your goal is enlightenment, and then what things let me that the enlightenment. That's the focusing, and then listening for a single word, right? And catch up the meaning. And that, investigate, read another commentary, find it out what the source, is there any Buddha, the source comes from Buddha or not? Is it like a commentary mentioning or not, mentioning it or not? So find out, investigate, and you found it's solid. Practice, engage it, right? Engage for practice, yeah. So that's the new. And intelligence. The is here, intelligent is not talking that just smart, isn't it? Right? In talking that whoever have a sharp mind. The intelligent is talking that whoever mind, smart, a sharp mind, use it for meaningful lessons, for like a less meaning or no less essence. That's intelligent, isn't it? On deep, they're not focusing on like a far, only focusing on this. That's really intelligent, not really smart. Right. So many intelligent people in the world suffering. Right? They hear a lot. They know so many things, but still suffering. With this are not really intelligence because they're not getting what they wanted. One is liberate from suffering, no more, all be happy, but they do get it. They're not really intelligent. Intelligence is more deeper way of thinking that we can essence of the ultimate things, isn't it? That's intelligence should be there. Therefore, your wisdom, your intelligence, use it for the essence and ultimate things. That's real intelligence. Other things just name intelligence, not really intelligence. That's it. Okay? And diligent. Diligent here is like a talking strong aspiration in or to liberate from suffering. That's the diligent. Whereas diligent, not that just you like it, you admire it, not that. I mean here, that people are diligent, therefore I have no problem to study. I have read 1,000 books. Then I just write a book. I write a book like many books. I read 1,000 books. I'm very admiring, very good. This is not really called diligent here. The here diligent is not counting how much you read book, not counting how much you write book. It is how much you're having aspiration to achieve nirvana from your inside, because all the ultimate things, that's the essence things, right? So you wrongly every day and night thinking how can liberate from suffering and practicing. That's the diligent. Okay. Diligent, not that Buddhism is beautiful. Yeah, a lot of beautiful things. I'll study more and then study and study. That not really count here in diligence. Okay. So look at the page. Okay, I forgot to tell you that. talk about the non-partisans and diligence. That's the three characteristics. How you which things you attend fast in this way, right? How you can what do you call, which things you need to have to which things you have to first things, right? As little opposite one. You say the diligent, the intelligence is your unpartisans. In opposite causing, right? The diligent cause you have that intelligence, which is seeing ultimate things, which is seeing more essence things, right? And then we see that, and then you will become unpartisans. It brings that quality things. What is saying? We need an unpartisan first, then intelligent, and third diligent, something like that, right? It should be opposite, actually. The diligent should have first, and it will have that intelligent, and then continues. Also have that third one, non-partisans, right? So non-partisans is not that easy to get it, isn't it? It comes through by intelligence and diligence, right? If you have these three and then other two quality, not happy, but it's more easier to the two qualities, which is respect to Dharma and teacher, and also the focusing on Dharma teacher, right? That's when you have diligence, that help you to focus on Dharma, but it's not brings you not have respected. I think thought that of course you have that respect to Dharma and teacher. Far while I'm talking, okay. English is always off and on, and sometimes very good, sometimes not. Okay, now, so here, and then look at the 76, the third paragraph. The quote Baba Viveka said in his Heart of the Middle Way, Madhyama Hadaya, right? It says, through taking aside the mind is stressed, what? Stressed, where there were no peace. Okay, there were no peace. That peace is saying emptiness, okay? There were no emptiness. Because the emptiness and cessation, here the cessation and emptiness is like a kind of for particular the school, school, the nirvana and emptiness same, exactly same. So then we have to explain how it's same, but it is same, okay? Therefore, you will know the cessation, or you'll never know the emptiness is same, right? If you don't know emptiness, then how it can bring you liberation? The emptiness is the main antidote for all this obscuration, right? Yeah. No, peace means you think that it's emptiness, okay? So then after that, also means that taking side into have attachment for on after that, yeah.
Taking sides is to have attachment for your own religious system and hostility toward others, mind, and then discard it. For it says in the Bodhisattva vows of liberation, Bodhisattva moksha. After own assertions, respect and abide in the text of the abbot and master.
Yeah.
Question: is that one characteristic enough? Though not partisan, if you do not have the mental force to distinguish between correct paths of good explanation explanation, and counterfeit paths of false explanation. You are not listening to the teaching. Therefore, you need intelligence that understands both of these. You will give up what is unproductive and then adopt what is productive. Question: these two enough? Reply: so having both of these, it's like a drawing of a person who is listening to the teaching. You are not fit to listen to the teaching. Therefore, you must have great diligence. Chandrakirti says, after adding
This Chandra commentary is same, like a commentary of Ayadeva text. So you understand that.
Qualities of the student to the two qualities of being focused and having respect for the teaching and its instructor. There are a total of 5 qualities. Then these 5 qualities can be reduced to 4.
I think these are all 5 qualities, right? So include there. Yeah.
Diligently at the teaching. 2. Focusing mind well and listening to the teaching. 3. Respect for the teaching and its instructor. And 4. Discarding bad explanations and retaining good explanations. This is a favorable condition that gives rise to these 4. The person gets rid of the unfavorable condition of taking sides.
So becoming the best disciple or the becoming best listener, okay, 2 things we need, right? So one thing is we need the quality, inside quality, and one thing is we have to be out of fault or remove obscuration. This is needed, right? So okay, the heavy intelligence is the big that, and then being non-partisan is get rid of the unfavorable condition of taking side. Yeah. Yeah, please.
Investigate whether these attributes that make you suitable to be led by a guru are complete. If they cultivate light, if they are incomplete, you must make an effort to obtain the causes that will complete them before your next life. Know the qualities of a listener. Do not know their defining characteristics. You will not engage in an investigation to see whether they are complete, and will thereby ruin your great purpose.
Quality of listener. You say, or know the quality of listener. What is the quality of listener?
Diligent and person. Mind with respect to the teacher and the teachings, and to eliminate the obscurations of the 3 faults.
And all this listening, we have something quality that how to listen. So I say it's this quality and also out of fault.
Free of fault?
Without fault, yeah. Fault. Fault.
Free of fault.
Oh, okay, free of fault, yeah.
Or without.
Yeah, without fault, yeah. Without fault. So if you have this quality, but something like you have a fault, then it's still right. So this is the quality of listener. Okay. Now, from page 75, then 76, and then 7. Yes.
So it seems we're talking about the qualities of a listener who's disciple or wants to be a disciple. So what about sometimes, like here, we have new people come. They're in Buddhism, maybe they had other beliefs before, but they're thinking maybe that's not what I believe. So that faith. Right?
Yeah.
And so things like this here, we're talking, really there needs to be faith to get to this point.
Yes.
So you just try to,
New person are not drawing to what I'm doing here, right? So not direct going to Buddhist. Right? So if it is saying, or teacher should be that kind of quality, you should that kind of quality. No, I'm not saying that. So try to build them believe in us. Build them, how you build them build trust. What
benefit, like some advice that brings a benefit.
you see benefit in, the best benefit. What do you think for them?
Some affliction.
Use some affliction is a little bit far for them. The best really kind of suffering, which is manifesting. That's the benefit. It's a little bit far from them.
Well, I'm thinking the same way, but maybe not use the term, but I'm thinking like somebody who's very angry is less suffering comes from anger.
That's true, but we are not focusing on that at the beginning, right? It's very new, helping them like just release their kind of suffering to try to change the liberate from suffering. And then, as I mentioned, like here, I'm doing that, right? Meditation, which is at the moment made them peaceful. Shabbat.
There's two different. The Shavasana is really a relaxation. It focuses on relaxing the body.
The moment.
Yeah,
That's needed.
Peacefulness so much. It's
True.
relaxing.
Yeah. The thing is, at least they needed the first, right? This is good. From the start there. The relaxed body, and then try to, relax our mind. That's how we have to start. So, rejoicing, whoever doing these things, people at the moment suffering, I'm rejoicing that, but I'm doing this, right? Okay.
Someday when they said,
Uh-huh.
at the top, we talked a little bit about recipients who had schools, and I talked to that, even a very pure teacher, he sees within perfection. But then it goes on to say, furthermore, you will consider the faults of one who explains the teachings to be good qualities. I don't understand.
Okay.
I have faults. I see where it might be likely the need to find faults in my teacher. I have faults. I think that's what it's saying. If I have faults, then I might see my teacher who.
Oh, let me read it back in here. What is this?
I see my teachers who have faults.
Exactly on page 20. You have that qualities, right? So it gets, like say, for example, like meditating thoughtless, right? Thoughtless, who like it, will like it, and then ending here, class, meditation class. We are talking about thoughtless meditating. And they thought, oh, that teacher is not perfect. Because teaching what I know, what I like it. So there's some kind of motivation that this is the perfect. Thoughtless meditation is the perfect. And it's applied to teacher when teacher is not teaching that, they're seeing teachers wrong. Right? So, teaching what knows. And also is here. And then a teacher only talking that thoughtless meditation. Really wonderful. Right? The chest. They're the best in the world. They give me exactly what I want. Right? Here we are not talking what you want, right? What's good for you. So, yeah, that's the things talking here. Okay. Oh, we have 1 hour. Yeah. Yeah.
You talked about the sequence. You should have diligence first,
Uh-huh.
which is that inspiration and motivation,
Mhm.
and that leads to intelligence,
Uh-huh.
and then that leads to being unbiased.
Uh-huh.
Is it possible that those could occur in a different order? That maybe one is, a person has an inclination toward Buddhism. They like, they feel drawn to it, but don't have that intense inspiration yet. They're still developing it. But because of maybe lives or whatever, they have a real strong kind of desire to learn more. They apply, like teachings.
You think it's more part of diligence? Or part of
To me,
intelligence?
that's part of intelligence.
Intelligence,
Would
okay.
be more like, understanding and applying what they learn, and maybe even saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to listen to everybody equally and not be biased.
Uh-huh.
But it's not have that strong kind of determined faith in the aspiration,
Uh-huh.
liberation.
Showing faith, right? I really wants to achieve Buddhahood from inside. It's faith. Faith is there. Is not?
I think
It could be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think faith is already there.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
The pure faith, in Tibetan term is Deba, right? Deba. Deba is more admiring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think when I was hearing you talk, I was thinking the same thing, that there's that have to apply is the key word. If you want to apply the teachings, there's the diligence. And then through whatever it is, it's not like we have 100% faith immediately. Right? It's diligence, so I want to apply this one teaching effort.
Yeah.
And some benefit from that. And because I benefit from that, then I develop more, I want to hear more now, because my aspiration, my faith is my aspiration to apply the teachings is stronger. I'm going to hear something, I'm going to listen, I'm going to contemplate, I'm going to try to apply it and get the benefit. I'm going to wonder, go back and I'm going to try and analyze and find out why, and through that I develop more intelligence, because now I'm starting to decide, well, what teaching was good and what was bad. The one that brings a benefit is good, so that the intelligence grows from that.
Okay, but to me, what you're describing is more like benefit in this life. It's not so much about inspiration or enlightenment.
Well, it is, because it's a path, right? So we build the foundation first. So I'm not going to go from, I don't like it, so it happens. It's going to be some difficulty along the way. I'll try, I'll learn some things and have some realization, and then I might have to reconsider, this understanding I thought I had before was not correct.
Yeah, Tibetan word is said Dhargey. Actually translated something like aspiration. But more strong word, therefore put the diligent. So the aspiration with the diligent, but you come from that, right? they might be, they want to show that, therefore translated intelligent. Actual rational. However, here, when we talk joyful effort, the admiring things is first. The belief is first. The belief is not really, there are few types of belief, you know that, right? There are few different types of belief. That however, the belief not comes like innately or as you had like a previous life connection, imprint. That's it, right? But otherwise, the belief is not comes innately, isn't it? It comes through by understand. Actually.
Right. Right. And I guess my point is that some people will be drawn to Buddhism without knowing anything about it. Just like, oh, I heard something. Oh, that's very interesting. And that seems to feel.
Yeah, it's not diligent. Actually, I will not call it diligent. I'm not call it belief. Fair, not call it. It's like a simultaneously, right? They
Yes.
Easily brought. So therefore, it's not like a diligent.
Well, I was made stop and think when I read that line that says, they call students, and if they are incomplete, you must make effort to obtain courses that will complete them before your next life. Mm-hmm. Therefore, know the qualities of a listener. So, really, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What's missing here? I was calling it for myself, which I make something with is diligence. I have to say, and I was certainly trying to listen, but I wasn't like that student who's just a drawing of a student. I wasn't saying your skin that I needed to, and I thought that was diligence. That I have to work on for this life.
So yeah, so the diligence not is like the same the faith and admire, right? Nothing. Okay. Diligence is you strongly like it, isn't it? Like something like that, isn't it?
Aspiration.
Aspiration, achieve some realization.
If it's like a very beginning person, it could just be like, I'm really depressed, I want some relief, I want to feel better. Even that could be an aspiration, right? If someone has no knowledge of Buddhism or even religion, but they just have this pain and they want some relief. Is that not
aspiration? That's aspiration, but yeah.
That's what I was trying to get at. It's like small stuff almost, like this life, right?
This is aspiration, but not talking here aspiration, right? This is different, isn't it? It's not talking that generally intelligent, understanding this and that, and then also diligence, right? The deal is the same as that you only just admire it, not that you only like it. He really wants to the goal, not want to liberate from some what I'm having suffering right now. It's not you attain you or seeking that ultimate goal. It's not you seeking that Buddha and Nirvana, right? This is you are not really seeking that the really essence things.
Can this is like the aspiration that Janet just described is like the seed for the aspiration we give.
Yeah, so I'm thinking that you're saying these things have to come in this order. So when you're saying someone has that, aspiration for enlightenment, then this is someone who knows what enlightenment is. Because I think that we were talking about just generally speaking, somebody has to begin from nothing. They don't know what is an enlightenment. They don't know about wisdom.
That's talking diligence
So
here.
this part then is talking about someone who already knows something.
So who knows
So
like an
that's
ultimate goal? Yeah.
Let's know that ultimate goal. So already, they're not even small, so that's nice.
Yes.
Because this was related to a couple of weeks ago on page 8, when I talked about a Geshe's digest, and that you have to be one who abides in the lineage of the Mahayana. If that was related to this kind of diligence in the student. Page 70.
Which paragraph?
Right under the one.
The top of the page.
Somewhat elaborate explanation for developing certain knowledge. That I teach Geshe's digest, one who abides in the lineage of the Mahayana. An excellent teacher. And you were saying that was understanding that you had that like seed of aspiration.
Lineage of Mahayana, yes. So that is this, yes. I think the diligence related with the lineage of Mahayana. Yeah. The one more time, the reader, how the Lama Tsongkhapa described the diligent things. Where is it? Describe non-partisan, then he described intelligence. Yes, the bottom, that reply. Jenny, can you read it again?
That reply? The whole of these is like a drawing of a person who is listening to the teaching. You are active. You are to listen to the teaching. Therefore, have great diligence. Keep going.
Yes, that's good. Like drawing of persons. Drawing of persons who is listening to the teaching. Like a drawing person?
It's like I draw myself listening to the teaching. This is a general person. And I am diligent at listening to the teaching. Then I listen for a good student.
The drawing move.
The drawing is nothing.
Like.
Okay.
It's like a picture.
Yeah. You've got to be like that. I mean, not everybody.
Well, that is the progression, I believe.
Okay, so drawing, like how we need to build dam. Here, I'm writing here, right? Okay, do this and this, and do this and this, and first do this, and second do this. I'm giving you that paper. All the actions. Can you do that? This. I just write. So you have to test yourself. You have to learn more than this, right? You have to first build like a small things, and then try, test, and it goes and the bigs, and then real, right? So yeah, that's the saying. When we listening Dharma, I'm not sure that we are listening like drawing.
Sometimes we feel like I'm talking to the wall.
So, when we go repeating again and let them repeat, and then practice is far away there. So, yes, we are most time listening the drawing of person like that. I'm saying here enlightening, and this is the path, and this is indeed, and this and that. Like I said, I will explain these three things, right? Intelligence, attention, and these things. but when at the time, maybe no, right? Dig it. It's okay. I don't want to dig it. Okay. So whatever. So whatever. Yeah. So that diligence really it's saying engage practice. Right? Once to engage practice, not that I want to know more. One that what engaging practice here. It's regarding Buddhism. Here regarding Lamrim, it's like engaging practices from Gurun up to sixth perfection and Tantra. That's all, right? Have to engage this Guru devotion practice. So, general new people who like the Buddhist, when you devotion practice, lost their interest in. Because I talk like a beautiful about patient meetings. They like it because they help them. And then they say, I like Buddhism. Buddhist best. Because that you know the patient. So then okay, you really like come and listening teaching. And then they come, okay, starting the devotion teaching. What is this? What is this? They all love their interest. They're not diligence. Like talking diligence for as practice this all and I know that in ultimate goal, right? Looking based on that. Yeah, that's my analysis. Just saying.
So I guess that as someone who comes to a teaching, you're not really a student until you got some sort of to it. Right? So if like once, you're not a student really of Buddhism. Is that my understanding? Like, is that?
So you're becoming a serious student, right?
Right. Like, just saying, right, these are the qualities of a student. When do you become a student?
Yes, yeah. So that's true. And when you get that quality, you become a student. Now you become a student, you need that quality, not that. When you have that quality, then you become a student. Yeah, that's the same here. Yeah. Therefore, we try to build that quality, right? So, okay. Last question. Do you have any question? Why not?
I'm asking myself whether I'm a student or I'm just listening in. But this has been the case for 8 months or something.
That's okay. Keep listening, and then.
I'm learning either way, whether I'm a serious student or not.
So, I have to investigate and then analyze, right? Yeah, then we'll see. I'm asking you, it's not that easy to give up because every time you come Tuesday class, and then the topic is like that. You know, where am I? Right? But you're coming, it means really giving up. Some come one time and then not back again. So kind of diligent there, right? Yes.
If you're seeing one of these qualities and it says, right, develop it before you die in this lifetime, what are you for developing these qualities? Renunciation, the antidote for diligence. Like, what if you don't have enough diligence? How do you develop that? If you how do you develop that?
that's again, the Buddha said like three type of disciple, right? The first has to be that all these five characteristics, and then one just understanding with the faith, need a faith, strong diligence talking, right? And then the small last one at least need a faith, which means understand, right? So that your faith brings you to listening it. Some way do you believe sometimes, right? So that's at least the quality of student. At that point, we all right? So, that whenever we talk Lamrim, always not understandable. Some understand, some hard, but still trying, right? Still trying to understand and keep coming and that's quality already there. Right?
So distinguish, what is the difference between somebody who has, the best, which is intelligence, and the next best, which is, understanding with faith? How is this divided?
Yeah, so is when we talk like that's three characteristic, which is blend that explain that three characteristic. It's this, and it's this. Oh, I see, it is. That I understand, right? But intelligence is, we say, you see more background, you will see more deeper. Legend, this and that, and then you need to see more what is really background and see more deeper. That's intelligence, and then that's our I said that distinction between intelligence and just understand. Yeah.
You kind of it fits in with everything else in your life. Is that the idea? Or is it more?
Like when we talk emptiness, there are 30 people, and one word here, right? When we talk emptiness, one textbook, the 30 people understand different 30 things, right? Some are close there, middle. So understand who are deeper, same word, understand it's more intelligent. Right? So that's how I would say. But I'm repeating here the understanding meanings. So understanding meanings. Something knows, and then you talk to other. You take your own example. You can make it short. You can make it extensive, extensive. Different shape. Like I say, when you talk about Buddhicitta, you can different shape. Right? If you short and we can short and essence, then all is more interesting. You can make it extensive, and then you can also give your own example. Not need to repeat that what books give you example. You don't book to short, giving example, try to let them understand. That means that. Until on a book, example, reason, everything, you have to repeat the word and meaning, everything from book, you do not understand. Because it's on a book, on audio, right? You read on, that's you understand. When you can talk from your side, but map it out, right? You have to still follow the exact instruction, right? So follow instruction, you can make different shape there. That's will not understand. So then you will know how much I understand about bodhicitta, how much I understand about emptiness. And see. Right?
That's the understanding.
The understanding.
Yeah.
Which I said understanding is, that's more, I like to say, more intelligent. Right? More intelligence. Understand means like, oh, this is, oh, it is. You just give a definition of bodhicitta. And oh, okay, this is the definition of bodhicitta. You can understand that kind of how many aspirations you need, what is the goal, and what should have an observation object. You knowing that is understand. But you practice self, or when you talk to others, you still rely on that book which you know, right? Understand, not intelligence, right? So it's good that you can repeat it. You know that, then, right? So we have to say that know and understand. Yeah. What is it?
You said earlier that intelligence is used to find the essence, so that essence is you know, you understand, but then when you really practice, you
this intelligence, into here the intelligence, mind is more deeper way, like ultimate things. That's the thing. Yeah.
Through experience, like you know,
experience, intelligence, experience, right? It's really you have to achieve it, or some of you have to close to achieve it, right? To achieve the experience. Not experience. Intelligence, I think, not needs to be have an experience, but knowing very clear, and very clear. Right, the point here. So, if you when you talk to others, in a way, you still have a book, then it helps you do your practice. Right? That's the main point. Whatever we're learning, isn't it help us when we need to do practice? Then still you need to go back to notebook and book and this and that, so that you can do practice. You still on process to study it. So our wisdom of analytical wisdom, right? That's it, right? Analytical wisdom. When analytical wisdom, that you can make any different type of shape. Really understand meaning that. And no problem to engage practice, no problem to meditate on that. Right and right. So you should know the understand meaning that, okay? Yeah. Now we can go move on. So how do students rely upon the teacher? Okay. So the first step is showing that someone has 100 teachers, someone has a teacher, which we follow. That's the thing here, right? We have a lot of teachers, or we should have a fair amount of teachers. And then, based on talking about Geshe Domtenpa, some Kadamba masters said, as we are beginner, follow to Geshe Domtenpa, who has few teachers. But of course, we need a lot of teacher for enlightenment. We need it not for beginner. Right? We need many teachers for enlightenment. Many need it. Right? So the beginner better therefore to have a less teacher or study it and practice. So, and all the bottom line I'm saying here, right? But teacher, no. And then one of Bodhisattva called Shununo-san. It's like Shununo-san means I don't translate. Whatever, what is 130 teachers, no problem. You have it. What we so,
130 teachers in one lifetime.
yeah, one lifetime. There one lifetime. We don't have a problem that finding teacher, okay? We want the 100 teacher, no problem. No, you're missing big things then. No, this is, I'm not counting as a problem. No.
I think until we develop some knowledge and develop our practice to gain some understanding, it would be too easy to see faults in teachers. You know, I went to this teacher, told me this thing, and that teacher told me that thing. If I'm not understanding how...
The end point, the finding fault easily, right? Then when you found the fault, how much you have a teacher, that much you see more fault. You fault, but the fault is not conflicting things, right? This teacher that just said that, but the fault that. The fault is the teacher's behaviors. Teachers are not understand what the inside there, right? You are not understand what the teacher's educations. Someone said that your fault to apply to seeing teacher is wrong, right? That's possible. So therefore, like say, for example, verified teacher, right? But money. Do you like?
No, you said sure.
Yeah. So the teacher is very qualified. Our capacity is like this. When teacher too much like the financial things, the dollar things, we don't like it. We are disliking because that teacher is too much attachment. We have a problem. Say the many means you. Marpa did exactly the same thing he did to Maladupa and do it. No, right? Even one day, Maladupa's years and years and years. We can go for like 3 days, the best. Even we will not get in 3 days, right? Forget that, month. Therefore, see, this is the problem we have. Therefore, saying the less teacher and the build more inside, see more. Not that two teachers talk different, okay? So that's not big things. So one teacher say yes, one teacher say no. But you have to investigate, right? You have to investigate really what it is, and then you might ask to teach this to say yes, this you say no. Why you say no? For some reason to say no. It's not that they agree each other. They are not agree each other, right? They agree each other. At the moment, what is there? They're different. Right? That everything we're talking here is like we talking deep meaning. We talking anything like everything? No, right? It's looking disabled. And then same student attend a teacher who talks all this like a deep meaning. There were different meaning. Right? This teacher is easy. This teacher is very deep. It's not that they don't accept each other. Therefore, it's not really a problem. two different things. Still you handle, can ask, right? The different instructions, what should I follow?
Give a student though to like, oh, I like the way Geshe teaches much, and then another teacher, maybe the meaning is the same, but I don't like the style or the way he teaches, and so I develop an attachment to one teacher.
That's possible. That's possible. Therefore, if you follow Lamri, and you will know that how teacher is important, and then you or accept whoever teacher you will follow, even if it's different, right? More like this teacher, but you keep thinking, oh, I cannot think that to the teacher. The difference, but still I'm learning, still knowing something from there. That's good. For the beginner who do that, they can choose, they can option, they can choose many different things. I like this, I go there, I don't like this. This is not only this practice, right? So here the teacher is talking, when you get serious practice, and then fully, otherwise you will see that can be obstacle to to lose your faith to teacher. That's possible.
It seems like it is to learn, not to get attached to the teacher.
That he's saying impossible. This is possible, right? This is the possible having that. So until we get a serious, strong practice, that's possible. So we are not strong enough to engage many teachers. It's not we don't need many teachers. We're not strong enough to teach. Therefore, stay humble. That's the thing. That's all the bottom lines, right? Okay. So in general, if teacher is someone, okay, all these things talking here. So do you have any question on that? Okay, let's see.
Right before it talks about remember, it talks about what
Yeah.
The two benefits.
Mm-hmm.
Could you explain what you mean by the two benefits?
Not really say the two benefit. Means like actually saying I got benefit. Let me read the Tibetan again, right? What is not really saying two benefits, right? But you got benefit, right?
Two benefits.
Yeah, two benefits there. In Tibetan also say two benefits. I don't know what is two benefits. Because the teaching is here. What he's teaching is not clear here. Isn't that not clear here? Say it right, what he's receiving teaching. So
I just something that he heard someone on the street who was on teaching, and now he's saying, and he has many teachers, but he's referring to the lama or the person on the street. He benefit from that person as well, but he is a brilliant scholar and teacher, and he can receive, he can receive a benefit from someone on the street who is very knowledgeable, right? That's what he was saying.
actually,
About that particular teacher.
Yeah, that's what the teaching on the street and the teaching from the teachers who's actual lamas.
still I forget to say that 4 line.
Okay.
I will send you tonight, okay?
Thank you.
No, it's not really saying here the teacher is qualified. If teacher is qualified, his disciple will not tell him what is it. The street is not like a simple monk, can be simple monks. And then he did, right? And he got benefit. But then disciples say, oh, you are qualified teacher, you are really knowledgeable. Why listen to them? That I got the benefit. Yeah, that's not talks about that person is qualified.
So it's not important that he.
Yeah, here mainly saying, so we said, okay, even we can learn from children, isn't it? That's the saying. They should not necessarily be qualified. We can learn from children. So don't ignore any advice. Just think careful. That's the thing, right? So,
Except if you're a beginner, then it's kind of implies that, but if you're a beginner, don't have that many teachers and no one's the man on the street. So a beginner has to
and what is possible here? I'm saying you attend the class as you are my friend. Don't accept as a teacher, right? So learn as like a Dharma friend, and slowly see it's more good quality and qualified. Then you can accept teacher. When you accept teacher, try never read that. All teachers are saying here, right?
Can I ask
Mm-hmm.
Marva and his technique with his students?
Mm-hmm.
I have to believe that student was exceptionally wise in unlearning the selfless, emptiness, actually, selflessness. He had to be able to with Martha through all of those trials. He was so little concerned with the self-image. You know, he couldn't have thought much about that. You know, he didn't believe there was no self. He didn't have his self, his ego, his pride, or anything like that. He was simply wanted to teach. High level.
Can you repeat from like a beginning? Make it short. I guess what's it?
I think that Martha's student, who is a student,
Clarify.
I think that Miller was such a high level student. He had already had no sense of that self, that ego self, that cherishing ego self. He had none of that, no pride. That's why he only wanted the teachings that Martha had to offer, and he would go through all those humiliations and do it over and over and over again for the teachings, because he was very high level himself, no reference. He had no pride, no ego, no self-cherishing.
How you know?
How else could he have stayed with Martha? How could he have stayed?
That's your logic, right?
Yeah.
That's your logic that is not saying. Okay, that's your logic because Minerva do not have egos. So actually, Minerva takes revenge, right?
Before that.
Before that, Minerva takes revenge. It's Minerva have some kind of sense inside, self-centered, self-wishing. And not go immediately when he meets the Lama, because there's anything after that. He wants to practice, right? He wants to practice that enlighten, purify. But he cannot practice because teachers do not teach anything. But it's clear.
Because he has to purify. He knew he had to purify, and this whole process then was his purification. Yes.
He knew he purified. sometimes he feel that Marpa pushing him, right? But he never, the good thing is he never felt like a disliking, or he never lose his faith to Marpa, whatever Marpa did. That's some kind of unique and special. It means not that Marpa do not have a self-centered vision, right? That, and he's sentient being. He's some sentient being. So he have a pride, he have ego, he have a self-centered. What is this? It's saying some kind of spiritual connections. He meets few teacher, and then the teacher passing. They have to have some kind of spiritual connection. He have a spiritual connection with Marpa. It's help him to hold faith. Whatever meant. It means we don't have a self-centered, self-centered. Yeah. Right. So therefore, I think there's reason that not always same things, right? Say to people without talking a good thing, you raise the question, right? I will explain other. You might say that. Oh, Melarapa has a high quality because knowing you must say that. This is good example for all of us. Yeah. So, but what you or we all need to see is what things comes in our inside. It can, right? Therefore, always not is the final decision. When decisions comes in your mind, ask, read book, investigate, find it out. It is final decision or not during debate. Questions, right? So important was important. What decisions comes in the mind when you read the book, when you hear the Dharma, and it will become in your mind. Oh, this is that. Is this decision or not? You have to read it on it. Important. Then you found the point. Otherwise, we were here and there and here and there. All the point. You want to say?
Well, last week we sort of ended with we should maybe think about what we want Geshe to teach in the even one or next year when he comes back here. I'm not sure if he would want to go or anyway, this I was just trying to find out more about this. There's all right.
I'm ready for criticizing you. Okay.
So this what we were just talking about is there's two different aspects. There's cherishing aspect, and the part I don't understand too well, but there's the self, just the self, not so much self-cherishing. I think
Self-grasping.
Self-grasping, yes. So there's self-cherishing and there's self-grasping. I would like to learn more about self-grasping. You know, if you can get, and I think that kind of starts to get into a little more about emptiness.
Self-grasping, exactly opposite is emptiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I would like to hear more.
Oh, change the topic. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought, what are you talking about?
No.
Okay.
We had that
see here. Again, good. Again, we can learn from you. We can learn from you a lot because it's good. Right? That's you are not teaching directly, but you teach indirectly. Because there's many questions. So again, I'm telling here. Why laughing? Be patient, okay? So you ask a question, but I'm telling for everyone, okay? So questions comes in your mind. Things is we cannot look at. We are not looking. It's time to ask or not, or we have hold it. I can hold, right? I can hold. This comes. Let's do it. Now I can hold it once the time has come. The time is very important. It's all learning. We're learning. It means mainly what I'm saying is comes in your mind. Don't say all the time. Teaching in your daily life. What is mind, time, look perfect time, and then say it, and then hold it. If you say and then the way that you might forget it, note it. That's where to go. Thank you. So asking question, then I see what we need. Not all of us, we need it. Don't like you're like a what do you call person, isn't it?
I was looking at the wrong time. I was looking at my watch time. It's the end of the class.
Yeah. That's
It was the wrong time.
I'm no more challenging. Okay, I have a lot to say that. I have a lot to say on that. But I'm challenged. But this is enough today. So that's things we learn, right? So okay. What's it I done? I'm thinking I'm still thinking. Oh, you are talking about that teacher things.
I'm sorry.
So,
I know I was wrong. And there were other times during the class that did not speak. So I failed at the end.
Okay. So it means again, it not saying do not speak. Why should speak on a time? Yeah. Not like black and white. It's the way. So the part, and I will tell you. Here said Domdamba has his five teacher. Who is this five teacher? He has two Indian teacher and a Tibetan teacher. This is the five teacher. Okay. So one we all know that is his Indian, one of his Indian teacher, and then the Mitripa. The Arya Mitripa, Acharya Miti that we call Miti, came to Tibet. He had the funny story when he came to Tibet, and that's I'm not going to talk about. But the Miti is one of the Dhargey master who is Indian, and he Tibet master, right? One is called Sun, and one is called Xiang Nam Nang Dochu. Actually, it's Dochu Wangchu. Xiang Nam Nang is kind of like his place name, and yeah. Xiang Nam Nang you can say ZHANG Xiang NAM and Dorji Wangchu, right? Dorji Wangchu. And Shoegon, Shoegon.
The first one? No, the first, Tibetan?
Tibet is Sejun. Sejun. Yeah. He are his 5 teachers. Okay, good. Now, next, we're going to do how to align thought up to finishing all 10 thoughts and continuous regular training in the faith, the root, up to this topic, okay? Read page 83 from 77.
Oh, so then go way to remember.
Oh, it's 78, sorry.
Oh, okay.
From 78.
To E, or are we doing particular training in faith? We're doing all that? Reading all that? Okay.
Start from 78, right?
Right.
How to down thought. Then all these 10 thought go up to inner training. Yeah, 83.
Is there in particular training on faith?
Yes.
First
All this is 83.
Do those pages.
Okay.
Particularly on page 83.
Oh, yes, page 80.
80.
It's page 80.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
Yeah, if there are questions.
question for anyone? I've got you on user.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
No, I'm fine at this time.
Okay.
Kitty?
Yeah.
Oh, no questions. Just wanted to see if I was able to be heard.
Oh, you mean?
Hi, Angela.
Okay. Bye. Okay, then, we should start, right? Yeah, fine, okay. Sa shi yu jun xin ye zo sha ye ra yi qi ye xin go li xie nam da xin